right, here we go. Next match on the Friday Night Fights is on its way. So let's get the introductions going. On the left-hand side, a Frenchman in the house with a hand cam going to show you how they can play this game that is known as Classic Tetris. I haven't seen it in a while here on the Friday Night Fights, but it's back tonight to get some hot Classic Tetris action. It's Gunter! And on the right, getting a chance to play here on the Friday Night Fights. I don't recall if you've been here before because I'm an old man and you're just a young baby chewing on that controller. Don't get nervous because it's Scuti! So players, when you are officially ready to go, we can get this one going. Fix that, there you go. Fix up that nice hand cam there so you can see proper what's going on that side. Penguin rooting for Gunter here. Fellow Europeans in the house. All right, we have a ready from Gunter, and Blues is ready to go as well. Count it down. Game number 1 is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We're underway. Well, I'm in heist. Check out the queue. We'll be playing Poke in the number 5 spot. We've had 2 very fast matches tonight, so the queue was moving pretty quickly. So we are just maybe about 5 minutes ahead of schedule now. Oh man, what a last second adjustment of the team from Scuti there. Oh my word. Oh man, looked like a mistake was about to happen, and Blue just did this interesting rotation of the T to get out of that potential disastrous moment. And now is looking for the J. Gets everything but that. And now we're looking for the L. Gets everything but that, but the lumbar was sufficient. Could have used the J to burn a single there. Decided to go a different route, and now has a nasty Z, but good tuck of a J. Keep things under control. Good burns here from Scuti. Well done. Take a safety burn with the L. Wants a J. Not get. There's the J. There's the lumbar for the score. Excellent control here of the pieces by Scuti. Blues, whatever they like to be called. Either one, right? I guess. And we've got Blues. Some rhythm and blues in here. 115,000 for Blues, 99,000 for Gunter. See, Gunter is Das. Blues looks like tap to me. Yeah, definitely is tapping. That ain't Das there. $145 to 146. Nice tight game to start through the first 50 plus lines on both sides. I haven't really seen that much of Blues play, except when we played on Max Out Club. So again, pretty good digging here. Maybe a couple of interesting placements being made at a couple of other solves that could have been done, but in the heat of the moment when you're digging like this, you're just trying to figure out where can I get this piece to go. And we get the right open just in time for the lumbar to score, so it doesn't matter what I think. Blues has got it opened, and we'll get it open again after having to close it. Nice clean board. Lumbar coming in. There's a Tetris. Blues will go to 206. Gunter at 181. Very close game. As we continue on, we're halfway through this one. And Blues is also pushing down, so that's where the line advantage is now being had for Gunter. Gunter is about 15 lines back 185 to 255. Tetris here for Gunter to go to 208. And Tetris for Blues will go to 277. But the 15 line differential most certainly keeps it at a neck and neck pace. Obviously. The reason the pace would dissipate is if Gunter were to get into trouble. But so far, so good. Gunter at 237, Blues at 323. Coming up on almost 100,000 point difference. Now it is 100,000 points, but again, we're looking at like almost 20 line difference. Blues is just pushing down ferociously. I'm just feeling the rhythm of the game. Get those extra push down. You never know. Maybe the game will be decided by push down points. Got to get every single one you can. Just never know if that is the case. Oof, that's a bit of a misrotation there from Blues. Got to get the lumbar in for the Tetris, and now has brought this board back down to the bottom and can attend to that minor mistake and sets up good delayed burns and is just about there to get that cleaned up and has done so. .387 for Blues, 338 for Gunter. Blues is about to burn into transition. Here we go. Level 19 has struck at 390. Gunter with 13 lines to go at 342. There's a hole here in column 3. Good to do the safe thing. Just kind of burning away. Blues have transitioned at about 380. Gunter, we got a Tetris to go to 370. Technically, Gunter with one Tetris would take the pace lead at transition with the line's advantage. And Blues has got a hanging long bar in column 3, and that'll do it. 421, 740 is the final score. 421, 740 was it. So Gunter, you need to get to 422. If you want to take this first game, first transition of the night we got to see out of the first 2 matches, we had none. And this one, game 1, you already got your first transition. So again, 422, Gunter is what you need, 422. He's got all day to do it. The DAS player just have to be careful. He's got a lumbar dependency going on in this stack. Man, there's no lumbar coming either. We need the lumbar like right now. He's not gonna get it. Oh God! Gunter, 15,000 points short of victory. Wanted the Tetris for column 3, and a lumbar drought said, "Nah, you ain't getting it." And Blues will take the first game. GG's. Bummer, man. That's a total bummer right there. You hate to see things like that. Yeah, truly a suffer game for both. But both did a nice job to survive on level 18. No early top out there. We'd like to see that. Transition catches you. Gunter had the chance. Wanted to do it in style. Perhaps thinking otherwise next time. All right, we have a ready from Gunter, we have a ready from Blues, so let us continue on. Game number 2 is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! And while they get that underway, we'll take a look. Noodle is currently 2-0 up on Heps. Our DAS master, the man who will get to play Green Tea next week. Unfortunately, he's not going his way tonight. Noodle looking to wrap this up with a sweep. See how that goes. 118 for Gunter, 121 for Blue. So another nice close game to start for both. I like this picture from Blues, right? Look at this BFP. Got a little cute baby just gnawing away at an NES controller, holding it Goofy Foot style. Right? That's Goofy Foot style right there. Just gnawing away. He's like, nom noms. Delicious. I like NES controller. So, a change coming up in the card. Well, let's talk about this first because Blue's in a little bit of a situation. Has a chance, yeah, has a chance to get out. Gotta get that long bar. Okay, now we are safe. There you go. Good relief for Blues at 207. Gunter 257. Both players now have their boards nice and set. Ooh, a little bit of a misdrop there from Gunter. Then went for the J burn, and it did not burn the hole away that maybe they thought would have happened, or at least maybe have opened up the well. Would have been a ghost burn in that case, but nonetheless has got that well open. Lombard's going to come for a score, and we are safe. Gunter at 287, Blues at 253. Again, the line advantage in Gunter's favor due to Blues pushdowns, so something to watch out for. Again, we're gonna have a change of the card. So Yeehaw, my dude, if you're here. If you're here and listening, because hopefully that's what you're doing. Willie B has contacted me, says he will not be able to play. He's got family stuff that's going on right now, so he will not be able to play. So if you'd like to find another opponent, your match is coming up in a couple. If you'd like to find another opponent, then we can do that. We'll have a fill-in spot. So please start looking around for another opponent. If you're not here, I will ping you in the next couple of minutes. Tetris for Blues, we'll go to 308. Gunter at 359, make it 360 after a couple of burns. Oh, why not? 361, sure. Take a triple with that long bar. $435 for Gunter, $404 for Blue. We are closing in on level 19, baby. A very fun level coming up. Speed increase can get you real quick. We'll see how that goes. About 10 lines away for Blues. Us to now contend with a couple of holes here at the bottom. I'm going to get a triple if the long bar comes. There's that triple. Nice long bar flat usage. I love it. Could have used that L to open it up, but we'll wait for the Z. And actually, much better burns than probably I was looking at. Nice job by Blues to transition decently at a 447. Gunter at 538. Gonna transition with a Tetris 562 transition score. Impressive from Gunter. It's like a madman possessed right now. Wants to tie this one up. Doesn't want to give it away. Blues is, oh, I missed up of a square. Definitely has caused an issue. Really is going to need a long bar. That's a J over. You can see there we go. Confirmed tapers, man. You can see it right there. Good burn with the L on the right. Gunter's got a nice clean board. Rebuilding at the moment. There's a dirty triple here for Blues. Ooh, that was a really dirty kick at the square to the left. Now we got a Lombard dependency begging RNG. Give me the Lombard kick at the L, the burn. And that'll do it. Blues is finished at 465. Gunter at 605. Tremendous score is good for game number 2. Has tied it up 1-1. GG's. Gunter, you're allowed to play it out. You can play it out, Gunter. Do not stop. It's a really good game. Gunter's PB sitting at 880. At 636 on level 22. Please play this out. You have the Mullen. You're allowed. You're allowed one. Make it a good one. A nasty spire of red. That Lombard's definitely going to help. Still a lot of lines here for Gunter. Does not have to get nuts to clean this up. It take time. Has 40 lines at his disposal. But oh man, now we're in a problem. This is problematic. That's going to burn a split double. Oh, but that's a nasty S piece. Gunter just trying everything at his disposal. Can't do it. Oh, man. You're rooting for him. 753. Excellent score. 135,000 points away from the promised land. But instead, it'll just be a tied game. And we are 1-1. GG's. Almost a comp max for Gunter, confirmed. Very nice. Welcome in, Rocco. Good to see you, my dude. You're watching a Frenchman Gunter take on Blues. A good match. They played very clean. And everyone, it's a little bit of a suffer, but it was a good game of 18. And then this one was a nice job by Gunter here. All right, Gunter is ready to go along with Blue, so let's continue on. We're going to get game number 3 happening here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Going to step away for about 60 seconds. Just going to get me some water, and then we will continue on. So no top out, please. If you top out, put the score in the chat. Thank you. All right, so no top outs. That's great. Players have boards under control, it looks like. Gunter going to get a Tetris down column 7, maybe column 8. 100,000 for Gunter, 110 for Blues. Welcome in, Noodle. Mr. Brain, are you on CTM Discord? I recommend joining. There's all the CTM stuff. Of course it does. Oh, we had a raid. Oh, man, I stepped away and we have a raid. There's a raid! Holy smokes. Why didn't I get the notification? And with the follow Pampu79 at the Epic Unicorn. All follows monthly Tetris with the raid, baby. You're watching some fun classic Tetris going on here. It is the final Friday show before the big one you'll see on monthly Tetris next Friday. I'm sure Van was talking about over there. Green Tea and Heps are going to go one-on-one to see who is really the best DAS player in the world. Pretty stoked about that with Green Tea's perhaps final match as a DAS player. He's already high rolling. He's got over 900K. I think he might have maxed out by now. Who the hell knows? Got to follow him on Twitter to find out. Good control and survival from Gunter. Oh, he could have laid the lumbar. He could have set up a nice combo burn with the lumbar flat. And he had the Z coming. Probably either didn't see it or just wasn't sure if that was going to burn out, just like I had said. You know, it's one of those things. You're high up at the top. This is very scary. Ah, it's going to misdrop the L. And that leads to an L at 147. Gunter is finished. Blues gnawing at the controller a little bit more. Nibble, nibble, nibble at 226. You're good for game 3. GG's. Hello, Mr. King. Oh, hello, my king. I was going to say Mr. King. Oh, my old eyes are deceiving me. Think I gotta go see the optometrist. Can't read anymore. Gunter asking, are we allowed to slow down a bit and go to 15? Of course you can. Any levels between 15 through 18 are allowable. You can select those. They continue to be best of 5 if that's the case, so it's up to you. If you would like to play a 15, just let your opponent know, I'd like to play 15. They agree, sure. Music loud relative to voice, probably. Let me lower that a little bit. This mic has not been working lately. I'm going to see if I can get that fixed, hopefully. Might switch over to the snowball mic for next week. I'm probably got to play around with that. All right, I think we're ready to go. There it is, short, ready. I had the things typed in twice. What a dumbass. Let's go, Kanata game number 4. It's coming up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, so bit of a messy board for blue to start at 101,000 through 29 lines. Technically is on 400K pace transition, but with this board looking like that, most certainly going to be not happening any longer. So definitely a lot of burning to be done by blues just below the next box level. Meanwhile, Gunter has a J-Tuck opportunity. There it is. 103 for Gunter, 107 for Blues. It burned away for a double from Blues. We're at 117 on the right, 144 on the left. For those of you that are here from Monthly Tetris, stick around. We got a lot of good matches. You can check the queue, as Sydney Sirs was doing earlier. You got some really fun matches. Welcome up, SV. Going on, my dude? Mart's opponents back out. Let me know. Mart's is playing Rhubarb tonight. Rhubarb is rolling, so I don't think he'll be backing out. He wants to get as much game exposure as possible. But I know Poke was saying maybe might be not playing tonight. We'll find out. I said later on that they will play, but it'll be game time decision. Although Yeehaw is looking for an opponent, as Willie B has backed out. So whoever would like to play Yeehaw, you are more than welcome to join. Vandy, if you want to Monthly Tetris, I mean, did I say Vandy? Monthly Tetris, if you want to get in on some action, you want to play Yeehaw McKickass, then hop on in. I need to play Marts for CTM. No, Rhubarb didn't say he missed the match. Van is trying to kill two birds with one stone. He wants to play an ELO rated match on a Tetris friendly event. That friggin' sucker. You can't fool me, man. Don't fool me. How dare you? 223 for Gunter, 237 for Blue. We're coming close to transition here on the level 15. So while they are coming down to the wire for that. No, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Getting interrupted here at home. They want my money. I got no money. How dare they? Already transitioned. We're on level 17 for Blue. Still on 15 for Gunter. We're racing towards this game number 4. Gunter trying to stay alive. $258 for Gunter, $279 for Blue. Blue has the clean board. Lumbar bearing Tetris. $304 now for Blue, pushing down like crazy. The $262 on Gunter's side. And there's another lumbar, another Tetris for changeover. $329 for Blue, $266 for Gunter. Y'all let me know Sydney will return to take the spot, not a problem. So I will add that in. That one will be coming up in a little bit. $270 for Gunter, $345 for Blue. Racing toward the finale for game number 4. Blue looking to wrap it up. Gunter looking to stay alive and send us to a decider. But right now, Blue with the advantage in the score. Gunter with the advantage in the lines, depending on how far we get on the changeovers. Gunter now looking for that lumbar. Let's see if they get... Yes, it comes, and there it is. Bearing! Tetris, we're set up for another one. Gunter trying to stay alive one more time. And here comes the lumbar bearing. Tetris 348 to 367. And now we're getting even closer. 354 to 372. Again, the advantage is Gunter with all the lines being able at their disposal. Look at this dirty Tetris on the left side for blue. Ooh, tapers, man. And another Lombard for the score. 431 to 387. It's level 21 to level 23. Good placements from Gunter. I like that. Gunter, Das, blue is tapped. So Gunter, of course, got to look for safety first. Blue being aggressive, trying to close this out. A nice spicy game at number 4 here. A Frenchman doing everything he can to keep this game going a little longer. Safety burns again. Just not getting the right pieces to set up. And we'll take the safety double. And it's back at the bottom one more time to reset. Tetris ready now. And here comes the Lombard pairing. It touches 432 to 493. Blue has some holes to contend with. Kind of like a gap a little bit. It's burnt away a bit. It's going to have to go brick by brick, as David Vulich will tell you. And he'll tell you that next week on Monthly Tetris, as he'll make his online competitive debut. Burn of a double for blue. We're on level 20. Oh, there's a mission with TPs. Blue right now concerned with survival. Gunter concerned with scoring. It's close. 474 to 512. Gunter with a clean board. Excellent dash control. Good burn. Take the safety. Now want to get aggressive. Taking the safety burns. And it looks like it's the right move. Lombard comes a little bit late. Good placements for Gunter. T for this game. Bang, red Tetris. 514 to 523. Blues is running out of room. 8 lines left to go for blue, and it's way up top. Tap, 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 tap. Try to get some extra burn just in case. And that's it. Done at 526. 526, 277. And Gunter at 533 says game 4 is no more. Nice chase down from Gunter to hang in there throughout the whole way. And we're now forced the game 5 decider to see who will come away with this week's win. GG's. Great match right there. That was a good one. Blue is like, can we do 18 again? So both are ready to go. Welcome in. XN Dewey official. In 3, 2, 1 Tetris, you're going to watch this fantastic finale between the two. And a really good game. Excellent game so far. Gunter, of course, admitting the U15 was selected for tappers, right? But Blue did a great job. Went all the way to level 28. Just kind of got into a little trouble. And is already in some trouble to start. Had an early shift of J up at the top. And is now facing some dilemma. Oh, does not get the tap of the L. Oh, this is really tough. What a tap of the Lombard over left. I thought that was not going to make it. Ooh, what a tap to the left. And somehow Blue is still alive. Holy shnikes. Incredible. I was looking. I was ready to call the early top, and blue said, "Nah, I can stay alive. I'm good, bro." 43,000 now for blue. 74,000 for Gunter. I don't know where to put that Z piece. It kind of just placed in the middle, creating a hole, but had the well open to get the Lombard for the score. 99,000 for Gunter, 49,000 for blue. Lombard coming in. There's a Tetris. Blue will play one off the bottom and look for scores throughout. Have to use that square over to the right side. Thank you, Ian Keys, with a subscription. 8 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Did I say Ian Keys? Ian Kanetsu, I mean, excuse me. If I said Ian Keys, that's my bad. Again, I gotta go see the optometrist, man. Ian Kanetsu, ooh, look who it is. Without question. Welcome in, my dude. You're here just in time watching game number 5 of blue versus Gunter. And then right after this, we're going to do the promo video. You're going to get to watch Toogie. He had some words for Jeff a week before their match coming up at Tetris Friendlies Revolution. He's got words for Jeff. He's not fooling around. So stay tuned. Right after this, we'll play that video. You can hear what he had to say to the legend. Just for blue, go to 181. Gunter at 231. Also with Tetris Friendlies Revolution, we have a change to the card. There is a change to the card that I will reveal tonight. It's a big change, actually. Does not affect one of our main events, but it does affect. Oh, there we go. Hopefully anybody heard a thing I said. I don't know how long there has been no mic. Oh, at least you heard that, right? Give a score of a 289 for Gunter, 200,000 for blue. Oh. I guess this is the end of this headset, man. This headset is falling apart at the seams. Brother. And we're over 100 lines on blue's side, 88 lines for Gunter. Those pushdowns again. It's very rare to see a taper like blue here doing pushdowns. You don't see a lot of tappers do that. They just like to take their time and just rely on moving side to side as quickly as possible rather than pushing pieces down like crazy madmen. But you're seeing it right now on blue's side. That's why the line count is so high. It's not from just digging around and stuff. It's from pushing down too. You can see it right there. There's the pushdowns. So 98 for blue, 360, make it 389, excuse me, as Gunter was hitting a Tetris as I was calling the score update. Gunter trying to avoid that double Lombard dependency and does a nice job of getting pieces all the way over. Got a bunch of Lombards. Here's another one. Why not for the score? Gunter happily will go to 411 at 110 lines. Blue is at 304 through 124 lines. It means blue's going to have a lot of work to do now in this post. The 19 plus cannot be all that kind. We know that for certain. So blue is going to have to work extra hard to try to catch his ahead in lines and behind in score. Tap, 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 tap. Flat board here for blue. Number coming in. There's a Tetris. 355 for blue. 459. Make it 464 after the triple from Gunter. Who is getting Tetris ready. Can get 2 more before the changeover. That's a beautiful board. Can't say the same for blue. Was just trying to dig and stay alive. 364 for blue. 487 for Gunter. Bang! Tetris. We change over at 511. And the race is on. Game 5 decider. Who's it going to be to take home this Friday Night Fight win. 516 for Gunter, 373 for Blue. As mentioned, Blue has a lot of work to do. Good placements, though. There's the Lombard Tetris. 404 for Blue. 546 for Gunter. You can see Gunter is just feeling it right now. He'll go for safety, but he's also looking for Tetrises and misses the S-spin. Now we'll do a little safety burn. Squares coming in. Looking for a J as Gunter. There it is. And the T will help burn away a double. Everything looking good for Gunter at 582. 418 for Blue. As we march on. Exciting game going on here. Let's see if we can get a refresh on Blue. There we go. And Blue's board is starting to turn into Swiss cheese. Goes to level 25 at 432. Gunter at 597, exuding dominance. Oh, there you go. That T will not make it left, and Blue knows it. It's game over now. We just got to see it in time. 434 for Blue is the end of the run there. And Gunter at 604 survives game number 5. And Gunter will take the game of the match. GG's. Of course, Gunter most certainly will finish it out. Let's see, he get another chance maybe at PB City. We'll see if we can do it. And will not happen tonight as that board just got away there. It got away. No big deal. Let's transition over to the winners scene. Because we have our winner. PP City. Not tonight. But you can always find that somewhere on the way. Gunter, the winner with the hand cam. Congratulations to you. Look at that nice, beautiful NES controller. Old school, baby. The way it meant to be. Yes. The way the game was meant to be. And there you go on cam. It's Gunter. Styling and profiling. Got a nice crisp beard. Clean haircut. Rocking the glasses so you can see optimally. Look at that chair right in the eyes. Congratulations, Gunts. As Rocco tells you in the chat. Nice victory tonight. Excellent gameplay. That was certainly the match of the night so far. Really well done from both of you. You and Blues did a great job. And hopefully we'll get a rematch down the road without question. GG's to you.